little piggies. He's like, hey, where's my baby cat?
I gotta go clean.
We want some baby cat, mister? He's like, probably.
Come clean with me?
Here, Cindy. Okay, but first, oh, of course, Lucy's gonna, right? She's like, that's not fair. Why he get baby cat? I don't get baby cat. Hi, guys. Yes, I want a Kit Kat. Okay, well, when Lynette and I are running late, that normally means it's been a rough morning. So, everybody put your, I don't know, get a tea or a coffee and, guys, you know what I should go get? That shawl. God, it's freezing.
I am too.
Are you?
Yeah.
I should go get a shawl.
Go. Ahead.
I'm going to. Because it's a bad day.
We'll wait for you.
It's a chilly day.
Lynette will have to entertain them.
Ooh, coffee and a muffin. I could do a blueberry muffin too.
Sure, I could take one too. Chocolate chip, pumpkin.
Yeah.
You send them through the can, I'll eat them.
Lemonade. That sounds okay too. Mm-hmm.
There you go, Rambo. I gotta go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Cold to the core today.
Tell us something good.
Yeah, we need good. We need good. Okay.
Oh, your roads were ice. No, Taz.
No, Taz, no.
You keep it.
Wait, Taz? Oh, it's Scotland. I was like, wait.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Okay. It is a hot chocolate type of a year.
Why don't I ever think to make hot chocolate? I love hot chocolate.
I know. Okay.
Oh, I
Curl
like
up.
this.
I know, it's so warm. Like, it's probably big enough we could shaw it around ourselves.
Right.
Okay. So,
Thank you, guys.
all right. Well, boy, we have some updates for you kids. And let's just get started. I did make my little listy. So, we'll go over this. So, the first thing I'm going to start with easy. Barb, our volunteer Barb. I've had a lot of questions about her. I'm like, where's Barb? Oh, there you go, Jeffrey. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're going to discuss it right now. I've had some questions about Barb, where our volunteer Barb is, and I asked her permission, and she said she was okay with it. So Barb is on a tiny hiatus right now. We're hoping she'll be back. So she is having some big, mega, yucky back issues. She's got like a fracture going on, like I think a fracture, a hairline fracture. She's hurting, you know, so let's keep all our good thoughts for our sweet Barb, and hopefully she'll be back. I'm hoping she, gets healed soon, but you know, that I don't think that stuff heals very quickly. So yeah, everybody's understanding that, you know.
Gee, Dark Cat, do we need to explain it to you?
Dark Cat, you sure you understand it? I don't know if you've dealt with back issues or yeah, so the good news is she seems to be keeping in really good spirits, so that's good, you know, but we are thinking about her, and I'm hoping she's going to be back at some point. I was going to say soon, but you know how you guys know how back issues go. So she is like, I cannot. She is just hurting. So they're trying to, you know, I guess figure out what the route they're going to do with her. So I'm sure we'll probably have some more updates as she's going along. And thank you, Barb, if you're watching, for allowing us to share that for everybody today, because people have been asking. So poor Barb, we're hoping she can get squared away soon, or at least get a resolution. So that's my Barb update, thinking about her for sure. I'll go to the next one I'll do is my update is Magic Man. Magic. Well, that got you good. Magic Man had a dental, gosh, what, I'm getting my days all turned, yesterday. He had a dental yesterday, and it went very good. If you guys saw him last night, he was right as rain. The pain meds he was on, I was joking with Darcy, he was just feeling just fine. So he's been doing really good. He did end up getting, if I counted right, about 12 teeth either removed or they were missing. There's something called a reabsorbative lesion. I hope I'm saying that right. A reabsorbative lesion. If you guys have had cats that have had dentals, this is not uncommon. It's just like where the teeth kind of reabsorbs, I suppose. So he's doing very, very well and happy and on some wonderful pain meds and feeling great. The next one is poor Lynette sits down and gets up, sits down and gets up. The next one is Junior. Junior actually also had dental work. He had a few teeth that were reabsorbative. I think, am I saying that right? Resorbative. Yeah, I think so. He had a few teeth that were reabsorbed. So he's missing a few teeth. I gotta tell you, he looks like a little monster right now. His face is a little swollen, and he's feeling a little... Stop! Like there's a cat playing with the little... Oh!
Ouch! Yes, he is. That was my leg.
Oh heavens! Okay, this is not a cat toy, even though it has the very super fun danglies. Burger's sitting on my notes here. Burger buns. So he came back this morning. He had a few teeth removed. He looks like a little monster. His face is all sorts of swollen and... Hey! You. Go. Yes, we did give Junior the day off from his job, so that's good. But other than that, he's doing really good. He's also going to start some really delicious pain meds and feel nice and comfy. Junior, I don't know if you know, but he's had some bouts with seizures. We're aware of this. We're observing it. As of right now, it's nothing to medically treat until you start getting like more consistent and worse. So we did make it very well known that he's had these seizures, but luckily his surgery went through just fine. And okay. Do you want to talk to them? Yeah. You okay with that? Mm-hmm. So that was good. So his Junior's surgery went just fine and everything went good. So he's back home. He's in the office and doing just fine. So happy with that. Yesterday we had 3 spays that went up. We had Berry Bell, Mittens, and Shadow, which is Shadow is our new boy. If you saw on our blog, he's a new boy that just showed up out at the barn, and he just lives there and he loves it. That's his home now. We don't know where he came from. We were able to get some tests in him, some vaccinations, different things like that. And it went really well for him. And so he had his neuter and he was actually put back out today. So he's very happy to be back outside. So those all went really fantastic. I'm very happy about that. The next update, I'll go over with you is a couple different ones. I'm going to start with, I love this shawl. It's very cold today. I don't know why I'm so cold. The couple things that we had was we had our shirt sales. Those are still going. We have 2 days left on that. As of right now, I just checked a minute ago. As of right now, we have sold 265 shirts, raising $3,290. That is crazy. Do you need me, Linetti? Do you need me?
Nope.
Okay. You're done? Mm-hmm. All set? Okay. So that was awesome on the shirts. I'm so super excited. We don't really have those funds allocated towards anything, but I'm thinking probably it's going to be put into the medical fund because we do have some medical expenses that are going on that that will really help with.
Are those done?
2 more days.
2 more days.
2 more days. So get to ordering, everybody. Get to ordering if you want some. Yay! So those are going really, really great. The next thing I wanted to go over is Kitty Christmas. That is coming up on December 2nd. What it is basically a big mega box day. You can send in items for this and just make sure you allocate on the shipping label. And that it's set for Kitty Christmas. Yes, we will be getting short sleeve shirts more towards the springtime. We're going to do another one that will be short sleeve. But yes, the goal is to fill the pod. I don't know how many boxes we have at this moment. Cindy does, so I'll have to have her tell you the inside scoop on how many there is. But we do have a few in there. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing them come, so make sure if you send in boxes, what this whole point of filling the pod is filling up the food coffers for the coming year to just get us a good start on the year. If you would like to just do donations, you can send in just donations. Make sure you put in your note that it's for Kitty Christmas and that it is for, you can allocate it just for general funds. You can allocate it for, we have 3 different things going. General funds, litter, food, and medical. Sorry, 4. I knew there was, I was like, I think I'm missing something. So I'm excited about that. That's,
you are a terrorist today.
She's like, I know. She's like, it's hard. I kept telling her yesterday. I'm like, you know, you had surgery. You know, like you were spayed yesterday. Ooh, yeah, we probably could.
My meatball.
Yes, example. Thanks, KB, for the example. FFRC, KB, Kitty Christmas. Yeah, love it. Perfect. That's a good idea, Christine. Thank you. So it's really exciting. It's going really well, and we're very excited to see the pod starting to get a little corner filled. So that's wonderful. I'm very grateful for you guys for doing this. It's going really good. So the last couple things I wanted to talk to you about, or you can drop off local. If you're local, you can drop it off. That's perfectly fine too. The last couple things I wanted to talk to you about, 2 different things. The first is Buckeye. Buckeye. I did get a couple emails last night. Someone left his pin open. A terrible volunteer last night accidentally left his pin open. That was me. And he managed to get out and was roaming around. So I did have a few very concerned emails about Buckeye and his back. I want to really stress to you guys that, you know, a lot of the emails, you know, are like, is he seeking medical attention? Of course, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I probably discuss him a multitude of times in a week with Darcy. You guys, we're on a waiting game with him. The whole point is regrowing skin. I mean,
she has seen him.
Yes, multiple times. She has seen him. I do get a little disheartened when I get these emails, because some of them aren't very friendly. That you would think that I wouldn't seek medical attention. Yeah, right. Yeah. You know, I get a little surprised that you would think that I'm just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna try something here.
Right.
Of course not, guys. He sees the doctor a lot. He's in constant observation. Darcy knows at all times everything I did. We did a big cleanup shave on last Friday, a week ago. It's gonna look gnarly, guys. It's gonna look nasty. It's skin. It's skin, and you know, it's a big patch of skin that's missing. we're not going to see it healed and closed in 1 week. And obviously we've not seen it healed and closed in a few months. This is not super uncommon. We're trying lots of different things with him. And when we find something doesn't work, you know, obviously we have to switch it, just like you would at home, with your, just like you at home with your meds from your own doctors. You know, it doesn't work, you change, you know. So that's always a little disheartening to me when I get things like that. And some of them are pure curiosity, you know, what's going on, what's happening, why isn't it growing back? Well, I don't know. I can't grow skin, and I can't, you know, force it to grow. It's a waiting game. He's a very good patient. He really is a good patient. He does look adorable with his little bonnet on. I know, he's a very good boy. Go ahead.
And thanks to technology, which sometimes we love to hate, but we can, instead of constantly taking them to the vet, we can take pictures, we can take videos, and all of that stuff and send them to Dr. Darcy, so that we're not running him constantly back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of them, scrunchins, I actually have blocked. There's one in particular that just anytime they email, it's just always a negative thing. So that one I can just get rid of, and I have, and some of them I do. Yeah, and if I could make it grow, I would do so in a heartbeat. We've had to do a different route on him. So what we were finding, we were putting bandages over top of it. And this is our most recent change, which what Lynette and I did last Friday, after discussing, of course, with Dr. Darcy. But we were finding that putting bandages on, absolutely nothing that we were doing would keep the bandages from unsticking, or from sticking to that wound. So you peel it off, it's just almost reopening the wound. You peel it off, reopening the wound. I would soak it, nothing would change this. So that's when we decided to do a more open wound and constantly do the saline wash. So we're doing this multiple times. He's on pain meds. I'm sad that you guys think I wouldn't put him on pain meds. Of course he's on pain meds. Of course, yeah, bless you, Lynette.
Thank you.
You know, so I just wanted to let you guys know that, yes, Megan, yes, yes. I strongly urge naysayers to open your own rescue and let me know how it goes. You guys are so kind.
Thank you.
Yeah, that we're constantly, you know, I'm constantly seeking advice and knowledge, and you know, from the higher ups of master knowledgeness. So I just wanted to go with that. So anything else on Buckeye other than he is really awesome? Dobby visits a lot. My goal with him is,
so fun.
He's a pesky rascal, that one. You can't open the door to Buckeye's pen and Dobby is not, like, he's on your back trying to get in.
And yes, we do let Dobby in.
We do let Dobby in. Yeah, we let him in for a little bit. The very adorable boys. So my goal is for him, I would like for these little babies in the back, the baby babies, when they get a tiny bit bigger, just hopefully a week or two soon, I would like to move Buckeye back there just so he has a little bit more room to stretch out, and then put, of course, Dobby back with him. So that's my goal. Yeah, oh, they're best buds. They are best buds. So, so there's that, but I just really want to reassure you guys, we always check. Roz, you are always kind. Yes, you are always kind. Yeah, we're grateful for you, Roz. So there's that. That leads me into my final topic of discussion, which I always like to end on something happy, and unfortunately I didn't in this round. So, you guys know we've been working on Vincent. Something's been going on with Vincent. He's also been to a doctor a couple times now so far for blood checks and things like that. Initially, we kind of were debating on, is this FIP? Thank you, Donna. We were wondering, if it could be FIP, if it could be a result to a flea meds. We were unsure on what it was. We ran him up for some blood work, and the blood work came back not indicative of FIP. So we ended up thinking that it was a result from the flea meds. He is not progressing the way that we want. We're not seeing progression the way we were hoping that we would over a week time. So we sent him back up yesterday for another set of blood work. This blood work, unfortunately, is indicative of FIP. I absolutely hate this. I hate it. So that's what it looks like right now. I hate it. That's that. I can't. If you want to do the next part. Okay. You want to do that? Okay. We'll be right back, guys. Hello. I'm actually going to borrow you really quick. Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm going to go over a couple things.
Okay, so we did find out that Vincent is positive for FIP. We're not sure what direction we're going to take with him right this minute, whether we're going to treat him or not. We are still talking to Dr. Darcy about that. So we're not sure. The other thing is Cashew, Vincent's sibling, passed away last night. And we're pretty sure that his was FIP as well. Cashew seemed to be okay. Last night it was noticed that he was not feeling so well, and Megan did put him in a cage, and he did pass away during the night. So, I can do this without crying. I'm not a sissy like Megan. We're very concerned about the rest of the siblings. Burger is also a sibling, and Burger was to be adopted this morning. They just walked in the door. So Megan's gonna go back and talk to them. The rest of the siblings don't necessarily, they may never come up with it. FIP is one of those diseases that you never know whether it's going to hit one, all. It's still such a mystery. Is there any, I'm sorry, is there any questions? Yeah, it's tough. Who are the siblings? Oh my gosh. Mods, my brain just... Hallie was one, Barry Bell. There's 6 of them. Burger, Barry Bell, Hallie, Vincent, Cashew, Reese Oliver. There's one more. Thank you, Minnie and Jeff. It's tough. It's the part of the job that we hate. Reese Oliver has been adopted. We are in contact with them, and so far, so good. And Megan asked me this morning, you know, do we quarantine the rest of the babies? That's a tough question, you know. I mean, we can quarantine them. It may not show up for weeks. So do you keep them quarantined for weeks? It's so tough. Yeah. Yeah, Meatball's my baby. Thank you guys, and it can be passed between other cats. It's not real likely. But it can be. When am I adopting Meatball? I'm just going to keep them forever. Yeah, and you know, like I said, you know, with adopting Burger, I think it's important that, and I praise Megan for this all the time, that she is straight up with everybody. She does not hide stuff from you guys or from staff. You know, so she is letting the people that we're going to adopt Burger know the situation. You know, Burger may never show anything. Burger may come up positive and, you know, tomorrow. We don't know. But we do want to be honest with them that this is, you know, something that may happen. I agree, Taz. Just keep them here. It does hurt, News Mom. It does hurt. You know, but I am, you know, Megan and I are both, we think it's very, very important to be upfront with you guys. And know that it so that you know, if we're moping around here, that you guys know why. And it does hurt. Jennifer, I'm not sure if I did see what Minnie and Jeff said. And I know you guys do hurt alongside with us, and it's tough. It's tough. Oh. No, it's not the adoption fee. That's not at all. I do just love him so much. Yeah, honesty is best, even if it hurts. I said, my memory is so bad anymore, it kind of scares me. But I said, I can't lie because I would forget what I lied about. Yes, Wendy, you guys do have our backs. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate that. And all the love that you guys give to us is just tremendous. You know, and we love each and every one of you just as much. You my snuggle buddy. Yeah, my memory's on break. Sometimes I wished it would get off a break. Meatball and Burger are not brothers. Auntie Anita, you know, that is exactly what we said this morning. We finally get an adoption and now we're afraid. He's a good purr. Is there any other questions that anybody has? It can be off subject. Oh, I know one thing that I was gonna mention. I got some emails giving me some flack because I did not do anything for Megan's birthday. Megan asked me numerous times, please do not, please do not. And she even made me promise that I would not do anything. So I kind of took her advice, but we did do stuff kind of behind the scenes. She got some presents and we sang happy birthday to her and bought her lunch, and we did have a fun day behind the scenes so that all the attention wasn't on her. But just to let you know that we did do that. Curious what Megan did for her birthday dinner? They went out to Macho's, which is a restaurant here in town. Unfortunately, she got called back here several times. So she was here very, very late last night. But she had a good time. Oh, I'm glad your stuff got there, Taz. How's Charlie? Little Charlie is doing great. He's growing. All the kittens in the back are doing wonderful. Why does the kitties get a little hanging bellies after they get fixed? Especially in the females, they do get a full hysterectomy. So if you've ever had a hysterectomy or had children, you know the older you get, the more you have this flap that you can't get rid of. And it's because the muscles and tendons and everything do get cut, and that's where they gain weight. I know I missed some questions. I'm sorry. Maybe you're saying... Oh, Ting Tong. You're right. And just to let you know, last count that I knew about, there was about 28 boxes in the pod. How's Jimmy doing? Jimmy is doing pretty good. He is done with his radiation. He's still back on his chemo twice a day. He gets very tired easy. That's why you haven't seen much of him in here lately. He comes, he does what we need to be done, need him to do. And he gets wore out really easy, but he's doing good. Yes, fill the pod, fill the pod. Any idea how many calendars have been sold? I know we started with 6 boxes. I'm down to 1.5 box. So if you haven't got your calendar yet and you're still thinking about it, I would be getting my order in. Aw, thanks, Stuart. Yeah, the calendars are really nice. Aren't they? Aren't they? Just like my meatball. Any other questions? I have meatball purring in one end, ear, and Pontia over here snoring in the other. That would be Pontia snoring. Oh, that's right. We were going to pay the password today. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'm not a big birthday person myself either. But I did feel bad because I wanted to really pick on Megan. I think password was supposed to be at 11. If I'm not even sure. Yeah, good for us to laugh. Yeah, I don't know if we're still gonna, we are running so far behind this morning that I don't know what we're doing today. Yeah, we'll leave it up to Megan. Aw, Anna. Well, happy birthday, Anna. Long naps sound good. Thank you, Kitty's mom. Kathleen, I think Meatball is 5 months, somewhere in there. And his heat feels really good to my shoulder. Does Jimmy have any needs or wants? Jimmy's wants list is forever. Does he have any needs? No. Thank you guys for understanding. Is Magic sick? No, Magic had a dental, and so we're just giving him some pain meds. Taz, I might have kind of snuck him in my office the other day for just a little bit. Oh, thank you, Franco.
Okay.
We're just chit-chatting.
Sorry, we got distracted. We did look at some kittens. Okay. All right. So how far did you get?
Karen and her siblings are doing wonderful. We discussed Vincent and Cashew.
Okay.
And I told him we're just gonna see what
Where we go.
the vet tells us to do next.
Yeah. I jumping back to that since you guys are probably like several conversations ahead now, but
And I didn't cry.
You didn't cry? Did you cry a little bit?
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, honey. It's been a hard day. It's just we're not expecting it. So our potential adopter is here, and so I was kind of filling her in on what's happening. And I will say this is nothing. I was talking to Lynette, and we were talking this morning about what to say on the camera today. And I just told her I'm just a terrible liar. I'm a terrible liar, and she's a terrible liar. She won't remember it long enough, and I can't either. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm thinking. For Vincent, Darcy and I are going to do some research probably today and kind of get some more knowledge on FIP neuro And once we get that more knowledge, I would like to go ahead and try the process of treating it. I don't know how it works on the neuro, but I'm going to attempt to try to do that route. And we had a big debate about this yesterday, if this was the results. Yes, Kathleen. We had to talk about this yesterday, and do you treat it? Do you not treat it? Things like that. And for me, it feels morally wrong if we didn't try to when we have the knowledge that we now have. And I was talking to Eric last night about it, and about treating or not. And at that time, we were thinking we would be treating Cashew and Vincent. There's 3 different types of FIP. There's wet, dry, and neuro, which is what we're experiencing now. With Vincent is the neuro. What we had with Wheeler was the wet version. So when I was talking with Eric last night about treating or not treating and things like that, he's like, you treat it. He's like, you treat it. That's what we're here to do. And it seems wrong to me to look at Vincent and say, you know what, I'm going to euthanize you because you're not worth it. You know, when I have the meds that I could treat it with. It's definitely intensive. It's definitely hard and tricky.
Very time
consuming. But I want to leave it up to Vincent. So I think my plan is I'm going to try it for a week. And as long as Vincent is responding well to it and accepting the injections well, I do not want to put him through anything that's going to be detrimental to him, because it's his comfort above our own. So that's my game plan. That's what I plan on doing. So.
And just like Wheeler, we told you with Wheeler, not every cat is going to be designed to take this treatment.
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of like treating a person with cancer.
Correct.
Not everybody can handle the treatment. It's not an easy treatment.
Dark, unknown at this moment. I did bring Burger's potential mama up to date right now on what's going on. She is deciding. I am not going to put her under any, I want her to do with 100% with what she's comfortable with. Thank you, Ting. Thank you. Yeah, so are we isolating the other siblings? I think we're going to. Huh? What'd you say? Yeah. There's no issue with Burger. Burger's fine right now. The issue is FIP. It's so unknown, but they are finding out more and more information about it. The issue with it is it does tend to run in families. So it tends to be litter mates. It's so unknown, and they don't know how it passes and what, all this stuff, but they have noticed it tends to run in families. So that does not mean every kitten in that litter will get it. That does not mean that. It just means it tends to run in families. So now that we have had a second kitty from that same litter with it, it is a little, it's concerning for sure. So, and then there's a Burger. What are we going to do with you, Hitty? Or Meatball. Yeah, it's like CH. And I've been referring to it a lot like cancer. Because it is. This starts from the coronavirus. I think it's a different coronavirus than what we all know now of coronavirus, but it starts from coronavirus. All these cats have coronavirus. They get it at some point. They have it in their systems. All of them do. It just somehow, just like cancer, flips. And it just flips. So, you know, it's so frustrating because it's like that unseen evil that we don't know about it, and you don't know if it's going to flip. You know, so.
And it's not, Auntie Anita, prayers, it's not that we can have him tested. Vincent came up negative on his test
a week ago.
And that's why we was thinking maybe it was the flea medicine that we gave him the day before.
Yeah, it was just coincidence that it happened to be that day before that we had done that.
So it's not a matter of just testing them and, oh, he's negative.
You're done.
Done. Because it can show up on the next test.
Right.
The testing is not cheap. The testing is not something that we can do here.
And it's not always 100% accurate either. Darcy said
Exactly.
she's seen, I asked her last night, and she said she has seen cats with FIP that have not shown a positive test. So it's just like, it's the best thing that they can do at this moment. So, Auntie Anita, no, not really. Auntie Anita said, is there a window after which you'll be sure that he won't develop FFP? No, it's one of those things. It is more susceptible in younger kittens and older adults. But, you know.
HD, he says, I hate those coincidences that throw you off the trail for a bit. I have said that since day one I got into this business. I like everything to be black and white. Either
Yes.
it is or it's not.
Same.
I want this med to do this, and and with the diseases and different things with animals, period, it's so, I don't want to say wishy-washy, but gray.
But it is. It's a gray area.
Yes.
Yeah, and that actually is a good segment for Buckeye. His treatments that we've done on him, we've done 4 or 5 different treatments. Some are helping a little bit to a certain point, and then it's not helping. Some are definitely not helping. It's wishy-washy. I like black and white. Tell me what to do, that will fix it. Well, medical doesn't work that way, and neither does FIP, neither does diseases, neither does cancer. Same thing with what you have at home. So, it is a mystery, and I hate that it's a mystery. So, yeah. So,
Very big gray area. Yeah.
could Maybelle get FIP? She could, in theory. It's not impossible that an adult cat doesn't get FIP. It's just less unlikely. You see it more by when they're adults, they've had a chance more to fight off coronavirus and build up tolerances to coronavirus. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So,
yeah, older cats, you usually don't see much FIP. It's usually in
5-month range.
4 to 5 month range.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly where we're finding ourselves right now. So, can we know how much treatment costs for the full treatment? Yes. Treatment has come down significantly, thank goodness. Back in the old days, this treatment used to be $10,000, and we know people that have done that treatment for $10,000. The treatment itself will cost, depending on dosing and things like that, but the actual medicines itself will cost between $800 to $1,000. Then you do have the extra expenses of going to a vet and getting blood work done 3 times. So there's probably another, well, we get a good discount. So there's probably another $500 to $600. So it's about $1,500.
And that's if the treatment works the first time.
Correct. this is per cat, and if it works the first time. We've had great results with Wheeler. So,
but Wheeler was the only one we've ever tried it on. He's the
and
only
he was
one
a
our
different
vet has ever been a part of treating.
Mm-hmm.
So we have no statistics.
Yeah, and this is a whole different version as well. So this version is exactly like what it sounds like. It's neurological. The best
Wheeler was not neurological.
No, he was different. So it's unknown right now. Neurological causes, obviously, problems walking, almost like a CH kitty. It's unknown at this point if he is treated and cured, if all the if his neural problems will be solved or not. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alley Cat said, do the siblings who get FIP all get the same kind? Like if one was wet, siblings will get wet too and not dry or neuro? That I don't know. I will say...
I don't think they do.
What, get different kinds?
I think they get different kinds.
Oh, you think they can get different kinds? That makes sense. Stuart, they're actually a lot like what they sound like, believe it or not. FIP is feline infectious peritonitum or peritonitis.
Peritonitis.
I think it's peritonitis infection. But it's I think for an infection in the stomach lining. So what is like what it sounds like, that stomach lining gets a layer of liquid around. This one's one of the easier ones to test for because without getting too graphic, you can easily put a needle in the stomach. We've done this before. I've done this. You put a needle in the stomach, pull back, and there's a syringe of fluid that should not be there. You should not expect fluid when you do this. So there's that. Dry is the most difficult to test or to find because there's nothing other than maybe like a little cold. There's nothing to tell. They will pass. Neuro is exactly like what that one sounds like, where they will be very wobbly, neurological problems, having a hard time walking, different things like that.
Thank you, Dark Cat.
It is, Auntie Anita.
And I seen, is wet, dry, and neural, do you treat it the same way?
No.
You do not.
There are different meds for those. Actually, I was just talking to Darcy, but she didn't even know that. But there's different meds for each one and dosing rates and things like that. So they are treated differently. I think it's the same med, but a different version. Are wet and dry easier to treat than neuro? I don't know. I've got to add the neuro search to my list today of doing some research on that, seeing people that have had success rates with it and what to do, how it differs, things like that, what to expect.
And I don't know about this. I know in the past that when they have, what did Wheeler?
He had wet.
Mm-hmm. The dry, usually by the time you see the symptoms, it's too late.
Mm-hmm. FIP is not contagious to humans. Mm-mm. Yeah, the difference is how it presents itself. Mm-hmm. How are medicines administered to FIP patients? There's two different ways that I'm aware of. Things are changing a lot, but there's an injection that can be given every day. This is going to be the best way. It's the most successful way. There's also a pill form, which is definitely easier, but from my understanding, the injection is the best way. So, yeah, and a lot of you guys, unfortunately, have lost kitties to FIP. This is not an uncommon, horrible disease. What are the symptoms? Wendy, the symptoms can vary, I think, with each cat. Normally cold-like symptoms, which is really tricky because so many cats just get a cold. Stop eating, can have fevers in the Vincent regard, wobbling, unable to stand properly, not walking correctly. Any other ones?
Swelling of the belly.
Yeah, for the wet. The wet,
Yes.
you will tell their belly's very swollen, very big, and almost looks like a wormy belly. Vincent is here. Vincent's here, and he's quarantined. Mm-hmm.
No.
So, Taz, Taz says, I think we're all learning here, and Megan should do a vet school show on here once a month for us. You know, we could do something like that. There are, I'm going to get my number wrong here, but there are some different types of, 60 some different types of viruses and diseases a cat can get versus a dog, or viruses a cat can get versus a dog that has like 8.
Yeah.
You know, cats are much more tricky, and cats hide. Cats are much more, they hide their symptoms. That's their defense mechanism. They don't want you to see that they're sick, you know, because for prey and different things like that, so they will hide it. Can they have all 3 types at once? No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Yes, he can have some extra kisses. Thank you, Ting. Cats are good at hiding. It's, yeah. That's actually kind of a fun idea, Auntie Anita. That is kind of a fun idea. I should do that when I get closer to my schooling on the diseases, and you guys will help me learn, and then we'll all learn. And then it'll help me pass my tests, unlike Excel.
And another thing is, not everything you read on the internet is right.
Mm-hmm.
We get that quite often. Megan, a lot more than I do. But, well, I read this on the internet and you should be doing this. And no, the vets say no.
Mm-hmm.
If we could read it on the internet, we wouldn't have to go to school for
Right.
15 years.
Yes. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true.
There's different kinds of meds you do, JMU, for FIP. It depends on what you're dealing with.
Taz, yes. I usually look up my symptoms and I should be dead. Yeah, yes, yes. I do not look up my symptoms because of that reason. It could be so.
And if you go to a good doctor, they will tell you, do not
look this
Google
up.
your symptoms.
Yes. Did that one. I did that once. They were like, don't Google the symptoms, but we want you to see a specialist. And then they sent me to a cancer place, and I was like, well, this is surprising. I should have Googled. Oh, I have cancer. That's awesome. That was a long time ago. Any research on finding a vaccine against FIP?
Up until, gosh, I'm going to say within the last 10 years, there wasn't even a treatment
You want me to open this? Yep.
for FIP.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Come on, Boogaloo.
And a lot of vets will not do the treatment for FIP. Very, very few of them will.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so kind of lazy.
That's so true, Ken. The internet information can be irrelevant, out of date, especially with FIP. It's such a changing thing. Up until, what'd you say, 5 years ago, probably? I mean, it's just so unknown. It's so unknown. Even with us doing the Wheeler treatment, that was the first time that was even done for Darcy. You know, she hadn't had experience with that because it's just so brand new. So
and she's been a vet for a long time.
long time, and she's so smart.
This instead. This is cushy.
Nice, Joe. Someone actually had asked something and I had missed it. Oh, how Kiara was doing. She's doing good. She's a little old lady. There's really nothing to write home about her. She's little and old, and just there she is right there. Kiki. I would like it for her to gain some more weight. That would be my most ideal for her. She's got nothing medically going on. She's just getting that, you know, little old lady thing. Yes, most illnesses are species specific, which I found out. We had a customer yesterday that their cat came back from in Humane, Ohio, and had lice, and she was like, I said, don't worry. You can't get it. You hear lice though, and everybody freaks out. Oh, Kiara still has a piece of kitten left. Oh, she does. Every now and then she gets these little crazy zoomies, and you're like, what is going on? She's crazy. How's Miss... Please, you do that one.
How's Mr. Darcy? Mr. Darcy's doing good. Just a little old man.
Careful with her tummy. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Alma's doing much better.
Having nice, good, healthy poos. Oh, yes, Taz, actually, and you reminded me, I got to, someone else asked me to send them photos of Spiker. Yes, I will do that. Alma's been doing really well. I think she's still working on gaining. She had lost some weight when she wasn't feeling so super good and not eating well. So I think her mission in life right now is to gain all those pounds back. She didn't even lose that much, but still gain all those pounds. He still does have a box on the counter.
Yep.
It's just kind of
a little off cam.
Yeah. Yeah. So, any other questions?
They asked about playing password today.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It was supposed to be at noon, wasn't it?
Noon.
Oh, Alma, she's such a sweet girl. Yes, I will still play password today. I'll probably make it a little shorter one, probably about 12:30. Marilyn bathing Alma. They are still best of friends. Marilyn bathes Alma in return for Alma's massages. Oh, not today. Too much going on. Oh. Mr. Darcy's wonderful. He's so handsome. He's, oh my God, you guys are so kind. It's gonna make me cry. That is going to make me cry. Okay, you know what? Let's actually do this. Let's put a pause in password today. I apologize, guys, but there's some things I've got to get caught up on. Been dealing with this stuff. Oh, KB. Jan. KB. I love it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I hate letting you guys down. Okay, we'll do it another day. Thanks. I'll do some focusing, and I've got to do some research and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. That's so nice. So, you guys are wonderful. Thank you.
They are wonderful.
Thank you so much for your support, and I'm just really grateful for y'all. Yes, Vincent needs my research. So we'll do that. I'll work on that today, and thank you guys. Oh my goodness. Yes, go take a nap.
This one needs a nap too.
I was like, I did the math, like thinking today, I'm like, oh my goodness, I It was 16 hours yesterday. It wasn't so bad, but, or I mean, I thought it was 17, but I went out to lunch or dinner. We did go shopping, so that was kind of not bad. Thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Thank you.
Nancy kind of like us.
Her potential adopter is, Burger's a potential adopter, I should say, is here. And she's probably still going to look around. She's going to have a discussion with her husband, different things like that. But as KB mentioned, there are actually a lot of other Kit Kats that are super.
Yes.
They need homes as well. So you know, we'll let you know if you need a fundraiser on Vincent. I will. Thank you. We'll probably have to do that. Luckily, I do have some meds here to start right away if that's the route that's going. My mom says that all the time. She's like, if you say sorry, I'm going to give you something to be sorry about. She always, I say sorry all the time. I'm as bad as a Canadian. Canadian friends. Sonia, where are you? Yep. We have done it before. Hi, Michelle from the UK. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so, okay. Well, if there's no more questions, we will get to it. Okay? Thank you guys for your support.
Shakespeare is.
Oh, you know what? I think he was in the welcome room. He wanted to be the first to greet people. And then there's Adagda. Nothing's gonna get that boy down. Nothing. Oh, thank you. We will always do, yeah. I think that's why the emails on Buckeye bother me so much, that you know, that someone would think that I'm not doing something to care for him. How many shirts have been sold? 265. 265. That in itself, we have raised $3,000. I already deleted my note, but it was some $3,000. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. Huge, huge blessing. Thank you. When I was talking to my mom, this is how amazing the mods are this morning. I was sharing some little frustrations with my mods this morning, and I'm telling you what, the mods have FFRC's back more than you can just possibly imagine. Just like all of you guys, but my mods are like, let me at them. I'm like, whoa. Mods, they deal with so much behind the scenes that you can't even see. They're wonderful people.
Yes, buy your shirts today.
2 more days left on the shirts. I've got to buy my shirts today.
I've got mine bought.
She did. Overachiever. Yeah, we do have the best.
Mods.
Yeah, our mods are, man, there are fierce fighters all over the world. I tell you what, they are fierce. Mm. Oh shoot.
Yes, fill the pod. Fill the pod.
Yes, fill the pod. Don't forget, we need to fill the pod. So, okay. All right, we're going to get going. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your support and your love. We appreciate you very much.
Paperberry Chamber mentioned.
Mm-mm. Yes, KB. Oh, yeah, thanks, M, for typing. We appreciate you. Yes. Yes, KB.
This is him.
All right.
We love you too, Em.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks, Taz. I've been keeping all of you guys that are donating financially for Kitty Christmas in a file. So we will, we're doing something fun with the financial donators, peoples. So, all right. How's Karen and Pippa? Oh, they're disasters. They're disasters. I was showing the, our friend who's here visiting, I was showing her them today. And I mean, they have mess in their eyes. Their noses have junk all over them. I told the doctor, I said, Lynette and I need back here and just do, you know, face and butts clean. So, all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yep. All right. We'll get to it. Thank y'all. Yeah, good luck today, Dark. Hopefully you get something resolved.